Hello travelers, welcome to my travel diary on httravel, where vivid stories from around the world are written through every step. Today, join me in Lebanon, a small country on the Mediterranean coast, where you can ski in the morning, swim in the afternoon, and sip wine next to ancient Roman ruins at night. Not as flashy as Dubai, nor as vibrant as Turkey, Lebanon has a quiet, profound beauty, from majestic mountains to a culture that has experienced many historical ups and downs. In today's video, we will explore the beautiful things that create the attraction of this hidden gem in the heart of the Middle East. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next exciting journeys. Now, let's start the trip to Lebanon, where time and emotions resonate together. Located in the eastern Mediterranean, with an area of only about 10,452 square kilometers, Lebanon is one of the smallest countries in the Middle East, but holds a special position, the intersection of Asia, Europe and Africa. Thousands of years ago, this land was the crossroads of the ancient world, where civilizations such as Phoenicia, Rome, Byzantine, and Arabia left their deep mark. This unique geographical location has turned Lebanon into a multicolored land, both bearing the mysterious breath of the East and imbued with the liberal and sophisticated Mediterranean flavor. Unlike many other Arab countries with hot and dry climates, Lebanon has a temperate Mediterranean climate with 4 distinct seasons. Spring is full of flowers and fresh air. Summer is bright with golden sunshine, ideal for coastal activities. Autumn is gentle with red and yellow maple leaves, while winter is covered with white snow on the hillsides, a rare sight in the Middle East. You may encounter strange images, skiing in the morning in Faria, swimming in the afternoon in Beirut, an experience that only Lebanon can offer. With such a wonderful climate and strategic geographical location, it is no surprise that this land has become the cradle of many great civilizations. And to better understand its origins, let's look back to the Phoenician, mark the beginning of Lebanon's great cultural journey. If you want to hear the stories of mankind from the beginning, start from Byblos, where time seems to have never stopped. Located on the Mediterranean coast, the city of Byblos is not only one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, but also a living witness to thousands of years of human civilization. Recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, Byblos carries within it layers of historical sediments, from ancient limestone temples, Roman fortresses, to winding cobblestone streets leading to the Blue Sea. Byblos was once an important center of the Phoenician civilization, a legendary maritime people known as the inventors of letters. It was from here that the Phoenician alphabet, the predecessor of today's Latin alphabet, was born, then followed the sails across the Mediterranean to spread throughout Europe and the world. Not only were they masters of navigation, the Phoenicians were also renowned for their glassmaking, royal purple dyeing, and international trade, making Byblos a wealthy, thriving city for centuries. Strolling through the ancient ruins of Byblos is like stepping into a memory of humanity. And as the sun sets over the ancient harbor, you'll understand why Lebanon is more than just a destination, it's a journey back to its roots. Now, let's continue exploring Baalbek, a magnificent Roman wonder in the heart of the Middle East. If there is one place that makes you feel small before the greatness of time and human hands, it is Baalbek. Located in the fertile Bekaa Valley, the ancient city of Baalbek is one of the greatest architectural treasures of the ancient world, where every stone slab and every column leaves people stunned by its grandeur and mystery. It stands out with the temples of Jupiter and Bacchus, 2 structures with a scale and construction techniques far beyond the era in which they were built. The Temple of Jupiter, with stone columns over 20 meters high and stone blocks weighing up to hundreds of tons, is considered one of the largest religious structures ever built by the Roman Empire. Next door, the Temple of Bacchus conquers visitors with its exquisite beauty, and almost intact after more than 2 millennia of existence. The delicately carved reliefs, majestic domes, and light filtering through the stone columns make this place look like a mythical theater of the past. UNESCO has recognized Baalbek as a World Heritage Site, not only for its historical value, but also for its ability to evoke strong imagination and emotions in anyone who sets foot there. In the middle of the arid Middle East, Baalbek appears like a symphony of stone, majestic, magnificent, and enchanting. Leaving Baalbek, we will continue our journey through other ancient cities, where the memory of the Mediterranean still whispers in every narrow alley. There are cities that are not only present on the map, but also live in every page of history and human memory, that is Sidon, Tyre, and Tripoli. Each place is a slice of time, reflecting the prosperity and cultural depth of Lebanon, a small country but containing a treasure trove of precious heritage. Sidon and Tyre, two famous port cities from the Phoenician era, were once the busiest commercial centers in the Mediterranean. Tyre, the place that forced Alexander the Great to launch a long siege, still retains Roman vestiges such as ancient theaters, cobblestone streets, and ancient ports, making visitors feel like they are lost in a living page of history. Sidon stands out with its majestic Crusader sea fortress and traditional glass factory, a symbol of the famous craftsmanship of the Phoenicians. Continuing the journey, Tripoli, the second largest city in Lebanon, opens up a world full of medieval Islamic colors. The ancient souks, hammams, mosques, and Mamluk fortresses are like a film reliving a glorious period of Arab culture. Each city is a harmony between past and present, between east and west. And now, leave the coast and enter the sacred mountains, where the soul of Lebanon resides under the canopy of immortal cedar trees. When a tree is featured on a national flag and recorded in the Bible, it is not just a symbol, it is the soul of a people. For the Lebanese, the cedar tree is more than just a plant, it is a source of pride, an enduring symbol of life, faith, and cultural identity. Thousands of years old, cedars were used by ancient civilizations to build temples, warships, and palaces. In the Bible, the Lebanese cedar is praised as a mighty and noble tree, symbolizing strength and longevity. Nestled in the mountains of northern Lebanon, the Cedars of God forest in Shari is one of the oldest remaining cedar forests, and also one of the country's most sacred. Recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, the forest is a must-see for those seeking spiritual depth and pristine beauty. Walking among the tall and silent ancient trees, you seem to listen to the whispers of history, nature, and faith combined into one. Cedar is not just a tree, it is a living memory of a nation that has experienced ups and downs but never lost its identity. Leaving the sacred old forest, the journey takes us deep into the ground where light, stone, and water combine to create a masterpiece of nature called Jeita Grotto. There are places that make you feel like you've stepped into a surreal world. Jeita Grotto is one of them. Located not far from Beirut, this limestone cave system is one of the Middle East's most spectacular natural wonders, where time, water, and rock have come together to create a silent masterpiece over millions of years. Jeita Grotto consists of 2 cave floors, stretching a total of more than 9 kilometers, with a series of stalactites and stalagmites with strange shapes that confuse the imagination. On the upper floor, visitors can walk on winding trails, admiring rock structures that seem to have come straight out of fairy tale dreams. On the lower floor, there is a completely different experience, a boat trip through a sparkling underground river in the heart of the rock, where all sounds seem to be swallowed up by the mysterious silence. Not only is it a famous tourist destination, Jeita Grotto has also been nominated as one of the new 7 natural wonders of the world, a well-deserved honor for the surreal beauty it possesses. Each drop of water falling from the stone arch is like writing the eternal story of Lebanon's nature. When you step out of the underground, glowing with stalactites, you will be embraced by nature in a different way, with the blue and vibrant beaches along the Mediterranean coast waiting ahead. If you have ever dreamed of pristine beaches with clear blue water, where nature still retains its original beauty, Lebanon is a destination not to be missed. The three famous beaches of Betroun, Byblos and Tyre not only attract tourists with their captivating beauty, but also bring exciting experiences amidst the majestic nature of the Mediterranean. The sea water here is so clear that you can see the bottom. The smooth golden sand stretches along the coast, creating a peaceful and quiet scene. In Betroun, you can enjoy kayaking on the calm water, immersing yourself in the vast space of the ocean. Byblos, an ancient city, and also one of the historic seaports, invites you to participate in scuba diving activities, exploring the mysterious beauty under the ocean. Tyre, once a major Phoenician trading center, has beautiful beaches, and is the perfect place to enjoy fresh seafood right on the sand, in the salty air of the sea. With its blue sea, white sand and exciting water sports, this is a paradise for those who love freedom and exploration. Once you have enjoyed all the relaxing moments by the beach, the journey will take you higher into the mountains, where legendary cedar forests await. Do you believe that in just one day, you can both ski on snow-covered slopes and bathe in the warm waters of the Mediterranean? That is one of the unique experiences that Lebanon offers, where you can enjoy two seasons in one day. Faraya Zar and the Cedars, two famous ski resorts in Lebanon, are a winter paradise not to be missed. With ideal snow slopes and majestic mountain landscapes, you will have the opportunity to ski in the cold space, admiring the beautiful scenery of the Lebanese mountain range. What is more interesting is that Lebanon has a special geographical location, where you can easily switch from the ski resorts to an afternoon of sunbathing on the Mediterranean beach. In one day in Lebanon, you will enjoy both sparkling snow and vast blue sea, a rare experience that not every country can offer. So if you're looking for a holiday that combines adventure, relaxation, and unspoiled nature, Lebanon is the place to be. And the magical journey doesn't stop there. Away from the coast and snow-capped mountains, head up into the northern highlands to reach the Qadisha Valley, one of Lebanon's most sacred and mystical lands. Amidst the majestic mountains of Lebanon, there is a valley where time seems to stand still, Qadisha, a sacred land that has preserved the soul of Eastern Christianity for millennia. This is not only a natural beauty, but also the residence of ancient Christian communities, people who came to this land to live in seclusion, keeping their faith amidst the turmoil of the times. Along the steep cliffs and narrow trails, ancient monasteries and caves appear as if carved into the rock, simple, precarious but breathtakingly majestic. Constructions such as the Mar Elisha Monastery, the Qadisha Monastery, or the caves that were once the shelters of ancient hermits, all carry within them a mysterious, quiet and sacred quality that cannot be described in words. Amidst the serene atmosphere of nature, the sound of church bells echoes down the valley like the steady breath of a culture that is still living strongly in every stone, tree branch and stream. The Qadisha Valley is not only a destination for pilgrims, but also a place where those who crave silence and contemplation find peace. Leaving the sacred space of the mountains and forests, the journey will take you to a completely different world, vibrant, youthful and colorful, that is the capital Beirut, known as the Paris of the Middle East. If there is a place that has both a modern Western feel and an Eastern charm, it is Beirut, the vibrant and surprising heart of Lebanon. Dubbed the Paris of the Middle East, the capital Beirut is not only an economic and cultural center but also a symbol of vitality and endless creativity. After years of turmoil, this city has strongly revived like a fiery phoenix, wearing a beauty that is both classic and modern. Walking through the colorful graffiti-filled art streets, you will feel the creative energy surging from young Lebanese artists. Beirut is home to unique museums, such as the Sursak Museum, or the National Museum of Beirut, preserving the history, art and stories of an entire nation. And if you want to live slowly, you just need to stop by one of the trendy cafes, where locals leisurely sip coffee, read books, chat as if there is no rush in this life. When night falls, Beirut truly comes alive with a vibrant nightlife, bars, rooftop lounges and music blare from every corner, transforming the city into an open stage of passion and individuality. Amidst this vibrant atmosphere, a miracle emerges: the way Beirut and Lebanon peacefully preserves religious diversity, creating a tolerant and inclusive society. In a world where religious conflict is still present in many places, Lebanon is a living testament to the possibility of peaceful coexistence between religious diversity. It is hard to believe that there are 18 religions coexisting in a country with an area of less than 11,000 square kilometers. This diversity is not only present in religious life but also permeates the culture and daily activities. Walking on the streets of Beirut or Tripoli, you can easily see a Catholic church next to a mosque, an affirmation that differences are not a barrier, but the foundation of tolerance. From Christmas to Ramadan or Ashura, all religious festivals are respected and celebrated by the community, creating a rare atmosphere of solidarity. It is this spirit of harmony that has created a unique Lebanese identity, where everyone, regardless of religion, still works together to build a humane society. And if you want to feel that spirit of togetherness more deeply, there's nothing better than sitting down at a Lebanese table where Mediterranean and Arabic flavors blend like their communities, rich, intense, and strangely harmonious. Cuisine is a reflection of the soul of a nation, and Lebanon has captivated the world with its unforgettable flavors. Whether in a street stall or a fine dining restaurant, you can find dishes with a strong Mediterranean identity, delicately combined with the Arabic spirit. Hummus, a smooth chickpea cream served with pita bread, or falafel, crispy fried bean balls, rich and attractive. Tabbouleh, with coriander, tomato, onion and lemon juice, is a refreshing symphony of nature. Kibbeh, ground meat mixed with wheat and spices, is both simple and rich. And every morning, there is nothing better than starting the day with a hot manusha topped with za'atar, a traditional herb of this region. Not stopping there, Iraq wine with its characteristic anise flavor, and wines from the Bekaa Valley have helped Lebanon make its mark on the world wine map with its delicate and deep flavors. But Lebanon does not only make people fall in love through taste, it also touches the heart with its melodies, dances and colorful festivals, where art becomes a way of life and identity constantly shines. As music plays amidst ancient ruins, you will understand why art is the eternal soul of Lebanon. Despite the many upheavals in history, the people here have continued to create, nurturing spiritual values through festivals and cultural activities as a way to preserve identity and fuel hope. The Baalbek and Byblos music festivals are two of the region's most prominent art events. Held in the heart of ancient Roman ruins, the performances here are not only entertaining, but also a connection between the past and the present, where Eastern and Western music blend in a legendary space, creating a unique experience for the audience. In addition, Dabka dance, a traditional folk dance, is an indispensable cultural feature in festivals, weddings, or community gatherings. The strong, decisive, and exciting dance moves are like the Lebanese spirit of solidarity, always together, overcoming challenges with optimism and love of life. And it is from these melodies and dances that people can fully understand a nation resilient in the face of adversity, but never ceasing to praise life with all faith and pride. True beauty lies not in the flashy things, but in the way a nation rises from the ruins and turns pain into new life. Lebanon is a living proof of that. Overcoming countless losses due to war, economic crisis, and natural disasters, the Lebanese people did not fall down but chose to stand up, start over, and preserve the flame of national culture as an indispensable part of their daily breath. Today, stepping into Beirut, you will see a city that is constantly changing. From the ruins, creative spaces, art cafes, modern galleries, and vibrant neighborhoods have sprung up as proof of the strong vitality of a nation that never gives up. Young artists, designers and entrepreneurs not only rebuild but also breathe life into every street corner where culture and modernity blend in every touch. Lebanon is more than a country, it is an emotion, a journey from wonder to fascination. From ancient cities like Byblos and Baalbek to the sun-drenched Mediterranean coast or the sacred cedar forests, each place whispers timeless stories. The cuisine, festivals, people and culture here are not only charming but also touching the hearts of those who have ever set foot there. And only when you actually come will you understand why Lebanon is known as the hidden gem of the Middle East. If you find this journey interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below to share your thoughts. There are many more wonderful destinations waiting, and I will explore them with you in the next videos.